Hey, what's going on guys, ZeddB here, hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to the first video here on the channel. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is just really going to be a quick intro video to let you all know who I am and what you can really expect over the next few coming months here on the channel. So I've been playing War Thunder now for about half a year. Mainly it's been realistic battles and simulator battles. I'd say over the last 2 months or so I've been getting into sim a lot more and just basically been playing that. And the channel is mainly going to be focused on simulator battles. It's going to be me hopefully getting better and kind of teaching any new guys that want to come over to simulator from realistic or arcade on how they can actually improve. Because I think the main thing is that people come into simulator battles and they just really don't expect what it is. I mean, yes, I know it's not, you know, the most realistic simulator game out there for the props and for jets, but it's still, it's a big difference compared to realistic and especially arcade. Most people obviously do play with a joystick, which is something that I do recommend. I have played with keyboard and mouse on realistic when on simulator, when I was first trying to get into it, and I personally don't believe you can get the absolute most out of keyboard and mouse. I think a joystick has the advantage in simulator. However, though, don't let that put you off. If you do just want to play with keyboard and mouse, you can make it work for you. It's obviously whatever suits you best. So as it stands at the minute, I am really not that great at simulator battles. I find it very difficult. I'm still learning a lot. One of the things that I mainly struggle with is definitely aiming. When I get someone in my sights, I tend to usually not put them down, which is something that I'm trying to work on. But then also mainly is that sometimes when I am dogfighting, I can actually just send the plane into a spin, which is a little bit frustrating. So something that I need to work on to try and stop that from happening. But as I said, yeah, over the next few coming months, the videos will be just mainly training and purpose videos for me. And then obviously it will help out anyone that else is kind of new to it. So you will see me gradually get better, which I'm looking forward to, because it will be nice when I can go into sim and, you know, I can pick up a few kills every game instead of just a one every 2 games or something like that. But even still, I find that when you aren't actually getting kills in simulator, it's still so much more rewarding. Just your general flying and that, and actually getting in a dogfight is something that's more enjoyable in my opinion than when you're in realistic. If you go into realistic battles, you know, you spend maybe 2 or 3, 4 minutes or so climbing, and then you get popped straight away and that's it, you're out. At least with simulator, you don't usually tend to get killed, you know, within a quick burst. You are there for a good few minutes dogfighting or doing whatever you're doing, whether it's booming and zooming or whatever's best for obviously the plane that you are in. It is a lot more enjoyable in my personal opinion. I do recommend anyone that, you know, is enjoying realistic battles or even just arcade War Thunder in general to go over and give simulator a go, because I think the majority of people will find it interesting. If you have the patience for it, you definitely can improve as well. One thing that I usually just do not do is, I'm not a massive tank player, to be perfectly honest with you. I haven't even gone past tier 1 for anything on tanks, so maybe I will over the future. I will look into playing more tanks, but as it stands at the minute, I am very much just focused on planes. I have had a massive interest in World War II, especially in the plane side of it now from when I was a kid really. So tanks just hasn't been something that I've ever kind of thought, you know what, I fancy playing that today. It has always just been, let's grab the joystick and let's go straight into flying the plane. That's been kind of where I'm at. I do use the Logitech 3D for my joystick. It's about 40 quid or so in England, and it does the job for me perfectly. I've had that since I started playing sim a couple of months ago, and yeah, it's a good joystick if you do want to get started and, you know, you want a relatively cheap setup. The Logitech 3D Pro is definitely where you can go. It does do the job spot on for you. And then I do actually have a head tracking system. I use what's called TrackAt. It's the lot cheaper version. Again, obviously most people tend to go for the Track IR, which is, by the seams of it, absolutely fantastic, but you know, I didn't have that sort of money lying around, so I went for the TrackAt, and that does the job as well for me quite good. I'm still trying to get my settings spot on. At the minute it's still a little bit off, but I will get there ever so soon hopefully. But that, again, that does the job. And as I said, if you're after a relatively budget setup, you can get a head tracking system and a joystick for, you know, 70-80 quid or so, which isn't a massive amount of money. But the main thing is that you can get going with a keyboard and mouse, which you will have anyway. So yeah, as I said, this will be over the next few months. It's trying to encourage more people to come over to simulator and give it a go, and for me to improve and for you to improve with me. If you do have any suggestions on how I could improve, any sort of tips and tricks that you guys may have, that'll be greatly appreciated. If you want to see any particular videos over the future, be sure to just drop them down below. And obviously, if you do, like the sound of the first video and what you can expect to see on this channel, you're more than welcome to stick by, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, all that sort of jazz. I'm guessing you all know it. That'll be greatly appreciated. And I will catch you all in the next video, where hopefully you'll actually see me shoot down some more planes. That'll be very, very nice. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.